Hello everyone, this is Dr. MiteshGala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
We're going to start with a new exercise, rather new chapter, equation of a line. Equation of a line. So let's consider one line, a random graph I have picked up, and let's say this is a line with some equation. Let's say x plus 2y is equal to 5. This particular point 1, 0 is lying on the line. Yeah, but how will you prove that this point is lying on this line? Alright, so if you want to prove that this point lies on this line, let's say this is equal to 1, then you'll have to take x as 1 and y as 0 in the LHS. So if I pick up the LHS, which is x plus 2y, I'll take x as 1, y as 0. So 1 plus 2 into 0 is 0, so I'll get 1, which is equal to my RHS also as 1, and therefore I can say that this particular point is lying on this line. What did you understand? Basically, we are not going to use graphs over here, but we are going to try and use the properties of graph on theoretical methods. So we are trying to find whether a particular point is lying on the line or it doesn't lie. If it lies, then in that case the point will satisfy the LHS to match with the RHS. If it doesn't lie, then it will not match. That's one. Second type of question, they will say that this point is 1, A, okay, and this point is lying on this line. Find the value of A. Third type, they will give you both these coordinates 1 and 0, and here they will give 2k, and they will say that this point is lying on this line. Find the value of this k. So three options. Number 1, whether the point lies on the line or it doesn't. Number 2, the point is lying, find one missing variable in the coordinates. And number 3, the point is lying on the line and find one of the missing variables in the equation. So we are going to use all these three in the first exercise. The first exercise is pretty easy, small, and it's going to go very fast. So the first sum, they say you have to find out whether this point is lying on this line or it doesn't. So you just consider x as 1, y as 3, take LHS. If the answer is equal to 0, it matches, and therefore the point lies. If it doesn't match, it doesn't lie, right? Let's begin. So x is 1. Pause your video and start, please. You can do it on your own. Come on. Y is 3. So LHS, x minus 2y plus 5. So x is 1. 2 into y is 3 plus 5. So I get 1 minus 6 plus 5, which is equal to 0. RHS also 0. Therefore 1, 3 lies on the given line. Are you getting it? How to go about it? Was it simple? Was it simple? Yeah. Can you try the second part on your own and go about it? Come on, everyone, without my help. Same method, same time. You're considering x as 2 and y as minus 1.5. So LHS, x minus 2y plus 5. So x is 2. 2 into y, which is minus 1.5 plus 5. So 2 minus plus 3 plus 5. So I get this as 10. Whereas my RHS is 0, and therefore I will say that 2, minus 1.5 does not lie on the given line. Are you getting it now, how to go about it? Is it simple? Is it easy to understand? Great job. Let's try a few more sums with slight variation, which I already explained it to you. Now they say this is the line, and this point is lying on the line already. You don't have to prove it. Find the value of k. So take x as k, y as 6, substitute, solve. Come on, pause the video, hit it. So I'll say 2 into k minus y, which is 6 by 3, equals 7. 1s are 2s are. So 2k minus 2 goes on the other side, plus 9. So k becomes 4.5. Did anyone manage to get the same answer? Can I just cheat slightly and check whether I'm correct or no? This is exercise 14b, and we've just finished sum number 3. So 14a, sum number 3, 4.5 is perfect. Good job, guys. Let's go with the next one. Likewise, this question, both the variables are the same. So find the value of m. Substitute x as m, y as 2m minus 1. Okay. So 3 times m upon 5 minus 2 times 2m minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 equals 0. So LCM is 15. So this will become 9m. This will become 10 times 2m minus 1 plus 15, 0. If you don't know, basically you are multiplying each term by 15 in your head. So 5 ones are 5 3s are, so 3 3s are 9. 3 ones are 3 5s are, so 5 2s are 10, 15 and 0. Now just solve it normally. So I'll have 9m minus 20m plus 20 plus 15 equals 0. So 9 minus 20 is minus 11m, and this is going to be 35, so negative 35. So finally I can say therefore m is 35 by 11, or the best option is write it in the mixed format 3 2 by 11. Please check, am I correct? Anybody, can you just check and tell me whether I am right or I am wrong? This is sum number 5. We are wrong. Because the answer is 2 3 by 11. So that is 25 by 11. I wrote 35. How come? Where have we messed up? We need to check it. So 3 times m. Have I copied this correct? Let me just check. This is 14a. Sum number 3. 2x minus y by 3 equals to 7. I messed up. Sum number 5. 3x upon 5 minus 2y plus 3 plus 1 0. 2m. This is correct. So I substituted this as m. This has 2 times 2m minus 1. Correct? 3 ones are 3 5s are 5 2s are 10. 10 into 2 20. 10 ones are 10. Here we messed up. See, I messed up and I lost my mark. So this is 25. And since this is 25, this will be 2 3 by 11. One small error, the entire sum's gone. I'm so sorry. Let's go to the next one. Sum number 7 2. Now I'm committed not to make any mistakes. If I do so, I'll pause the video here itself and I will stop teaching further. Don't pray that I should make a mistake. I know you guys. Does this bisect the join of this and this? That means there is a line which is 8 by minus 1 and 0 by k. The midpoint of that, does it lie on this line or it doesn't, is the question. I repeat, does it say does it or does it say it does? The line bisects. No, it doesn't say does it. It says it does. So this is bisecting the join of this and this. So basically find the join of this and substitute in x and y and you will be able to calculate the value of k. How to get the midpoint? Midpoint formula. So let's call this a, b and m, and we are trying to find m, which is the midpoint, a, b. Yeah. So x is equal to, do you remember? Yeah. x1 plus x2 by 2. So this should be 4. And y is equal to minus 1 plus k by 2. Now that you got x and y, take your equation and substitute x and y in this. Yeah. 2 ones are 3s are. So I get 4 plus 3 minus 3k plus 11. So 4 plus 3 7 plus 11 18, 3k, and therefore the value of k that I get is 6. How many managed to get this? I hope this is correct, otherwise you know it's correct. Bad luck guys, we got to continue with the video. Yeah, I'm not sorry about it obviously. They say q divides this, let's say a and b, in the ratio 1:2, and does q lie on this? So first you are going to apply section formula which we learnt in the previous chapter. Once you get the coordinates of q, substitute in this and find out whether LHS matches with RHS. See, basically they are connecting this chapter with the previous chapter for you. So first section formula. So by section formula we are trying to calculate the coordinates of q. So x is m x2 n x1 m plus n. So m is 1. You remember the cross? So 1 into 2, 2 into 5 upon 1 plus 2. So 2 plus 10, 12 divided by 3 should be 4. Likewise m y2 n y1 upon m plus n. So m is again 1 into 2, 2 into minus 4 upon 1 plus 2. So 2 minus 8. So minus 6 by 3 minus 2. Minus 6 by 3. So minus 2. So therefore point Q is 4 comma minus 2. Now let's check for this one. So LHS x minus 2y. X is 4. 2 into minus 2. So 4 I got plus 4. Doesn't lie according to me. So let's just check and verify if we are correct or if we are wrong. So it says no, Q doesn't lie and the coordinates are correct. So it's 8. Then you say LHS doesn't match with RHS and therefore point Q does not lie on x minus 2y equals 0. So there were 3 parts. First you get the coordinates of Q. Second, put LHS, RHS, and third, say whether it lies or it doesn't lie. Yeah, easy. Let's go to the next one, sum number 12. They've given you 3 lines and they're asking you whether they are concurrent. Concurrent means are they passing through the same point? That means if the point of intersection of all the 3 lines is the same coordinate or no. So how should you go about with this? Take any 2 lines that you want, okay, apply simultaneous equation. So when you apply simultaneous, you will get the point of intersection. Take that point and substitute it in the LHS of the third line. If it matches, that means that particular point of intersection of these 2 lines lies on the third line as well. Are you getting it? So first take any 2 lines. Obviously these 2 are easier, so that x gets cancelled straight away, or first and last 5y gets cancelled, whatever you want. So I am taking first and the last one. X plus 5y minus 2. Cancel, I mean signs change and this gets cancelled. So I get only x is equal to 3. Substitute x as 3 in the first or third equation, not second, right? So I am substituting x as 3 here. So 5y minus 5 and y becomes minus 1. So therefore point of intersection is 3 comma minus 1. Now check whether this lies in the second equation ka LHS. So LHS x minus 3y. So x is 3 minus 3 into minus 1. So 3 plus 3, 6. RHS also 6. Therefore LHS equals RHS. And therefore 3 comma minus 1 is a common point on all 3 lines, on all lines. Therefore all 3 lines are concurrent. So did you understand how did we go about? First we pick 2 equations simultaneous and you get the point of intersection. Take that, substitute in the third line and you will be able to manage or say whether the point lines are concurrent or they are not concurrent. Concurrent means passing through the same point. Easy. Sum number 11 is similar. So once you start with this as a homework when you do the 11th one, remember simultaneous is the clue. 14b. Now this is the stepping stone for this exercise. If you've not got this exercise, you will mess up the entire chapter. So please focus. Now when you take a particular line, let's consider this line. Then this angle over here is called as inclination, and this angle basically helps us to calculate something called as slope of the line. Slope of the line is very important. Without that you can't do this chapter. How to calculate the slope? Slope is denoted by the symbol m, small m, and how to calculate slope, there are 3 methods. Okay, out of which 2 methods are in this exercise. The third method and the fourth method, 4 methods. The other 2 methods are in the following exercises. So right now let's understand the 2 methods. First is by the inclination and second is by the formula. So inclination. Inclination means the angle which the line makes with the x-axis. Repeat. Inclination is the angle which the line makes with the x-axis on the right hand side. So let's say if this is the line, then this is the inclination. If this is the line, this is the inclination. Are you getting it? Okay. Now inclination can be any degrees. Okay. So behind your textbook, you have something called as tan table. Tan table gives you all the values of the angles from 0 to 90 or 100, I guess. Okay. So let's say if that angle is 0 degrees, that is the inclination. Or it can be 30, 45, 60, 90. These are standard angles. So how to calculate slope? So slope is basically tan theta of that angle. So tan 0 So tan 0 is 0. This values of tan are already taught to us in standard 9. So we are expected to know that. I am showing it to you. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 45 is 1. Tan 60 is root 3. And tan 90 is infinity. Means we have not calculated it. Is this clear? If you get any angle apart from this, then you need to go behind the textbook and find out the answer from there. How to get it, I will tell you, don't worry. Right now just remember that slope m is equal to tan theta. Theta is any angle that is the inclination. If the inclination is greater than 90, as in this case, can you see the angle is greater than 90, then you find this angle. Let's say this is 60 degrees. Okay, then what you do is you find tan 60, which is root 3, and put a negative sign. Negative sign indicates that you have taken the right hand side angle and not the left hand side angle, because this is greater than 90. Are you getting this very clearly in your head? Yeah. Okay, that's one method to calculate slope. Method 2, formula method. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Now what do you understand by this? So let's say a line is passing from this point 3 by 2 and another point here, let's say minus 1 by or minus 2 by minus 3. Okay, then you can call any one point as x1 by 1 and the other one as x2 by 2. Even if you call this as x1 by 1, doesn't make any difference. Substitute it in this. So x2 minus 3 minus 2 minus 2 minus 3. So I get minus 5 by minus 5. So my answer is going to be 1. So 1 is the slope of this line. If 1 is the slope, that means the inclination over here is 45 degrees. Do you understand? So two methods to calculate slope. Number 1, inclination, and number 2 is by the formula method, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. We call this as 2-point form. Why 2-point form? Because you need 2 points for this in order to calculate the slope. Is it easy now? Simple. Will you be able to apply these two methods? Okay. So let's begin with the first one. You've been given inclination as 0. What will be the slope? So slope will be tan 0. What is tan 0? 0 only. Tan 30. What is tan 30? 1 by root 2. Tan 72 degrees and 30 units. So how will you get this one? So if you go to your textbook, you can go right behind and here you will see tan table, natural tangents, 72 degrees and 30 minutes. So go to 72, which is right here. Can you see 72 and 30 minutes? So 30 minutes is here. So 72 and 30, 1716. So basically 3 point, you have to look here, 3 point something and the 4 digits are here. So 72 30 is 3.1716. So is equal to 3.1716. Do you get this? Yeah. Likewise, next one, tan 46. So what is tan 46? So go to 46 of tan, 1.0355. So 1.0355. So we managed to calculate the slopes. Do you understand how to get the slope now? Now the reverse way. If slope is given, how will you calculate the inclination? So if slope is 0, then the inclination is 0 degrees. Root 3, 60 degrees. Now 0.7646. So we'll have to go behind into the same tan table just now we went and look out for those numbers 7646. So I can see 7646 somewhere here. 7400, 76. We want 7600. So 7646 is right here. 37 degrees and 24 minutes. So you will write over here 37 degrees and 24 minutes. This is called minutes. Did you get now how to calculate your inclination? Can you calculate this one on your own without my help? Yes, you can. Do it. I'm not doing it for you. Okay. So do you know the new two methods now? Inclination and formula. What's the formula? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So calculate the slope. Now, before we go ahead, I just want you to look at this once. Slope is given and 4 more components. So 4 and 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the slope. Out of 5 components, 4 will be always given to you, 1 you will have to calculate. Okay, so in the first sum that we are going to do, we are just finding the slope, that's it. So let's find the slope. So m y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. Don't mess up by taking x in the numerator. Many a times even I have done that mistake. You should not do that. Okay, so 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 3, so 3 by 5. So therefore slope m is equal to 3 by 5. Easy. One more thing before we move ahead. If you see two lines parallel, that means their slopes are always going to be equal. So if I have this one line and second line, their slopes will be equal. Can you tell me what is the slope of x-axis? It's at 0 degree inclination, so 0 is the slope, and y-axis is at 90 degree, therefore the slope is infinity. Will you remember this? So any line parallel to x-axis will also have the slope as 0, and any line parallel to y-axis, let's say this line, which is x is equal to minus 1, is parallel to y-axis, so the slope is going to be infinite or infinity. Do you understand this basically? Okay, so now A and B have been given. Find the slope of line parallel to AB. So parallel to AB will have the same slope as what AB is having. So let's find it. So first, slope of AB, that is m. AB, so y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So I'll have 5 plus 3 upon minus 2 minus 0. So 8 minus 2. So my answer is minus 4. Therefore slope of line parallel to AB is equal to slope of AB, which is equal to minus 4. Do you understand this? Can we just check and verify if we are correct? 14b sum number 4. The answer is minus 4. Absolutely correct. Okay. Last thing which you are expected to know. So I am taking a fresh graph sheet. Okay. Let's draw the x-axis and the y-axis to be more precise. So y and the x-axis. I'm just revising all the facts so that you don't mess up. X-axis, the equation of the line is y is equal to 0 and the slope is always equal to 0. Y-axis, the equation is x is equal to 0 and the slope is infinite. Alright, if there is a line like this, then this is called as inclination, the angle, and to calculate the slope from inclination you call it as tan theta. So whatever this angle is, you put here, find the value of tan from the table behind, and that will be the slope. The other method, you should know 2 points. So let's say this point is 2, 4, 6 by 4, and this point is 2 negative by negative 4. Then the slope of this line, the other method is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Clear? Any line parallel to x-axis will have the same slope, parallel to y-axis will have the same slope. So parallel lines, slopes are equal. Slopes are equal. But if lines are perpendicular, let's say this is the first line and second line passes through here, and these two lines are perpendicular, then we'll call this slope as m1, this slope as m2, and the relationship between the two of them, since lines are perpendicular, the slope ka product will be equal to -1. This is the most important thing which you should remember. The product of the slopes, if the lines are perpendicular, is always equal to -1. So if you know one slope, let's say the slope of this line is 5, then what will be the slope of this line perpendicular to this? So you put 5 into m2 minus 1. So m2 will be -1 by 5. Do you get this? Yeah. With this, I think you will be able to now manage the remaining exercise, this B exercise. So let's hit it. A and B, find the slope of line perpendicular to AB. So now first find slope of AB, m1, and then m1 into m2 is -1. Use that and get the slope of line perpendicular. That's why I just taught you this. So come on, pause the video, test yourself, and let's see if you can manage. So slope of AB, let's call it as m1, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So y2 2 plus 2 minus 1 minus 3, am I right? 2 plus 2 minus 1 minus 3, correct. So 4 by minus 4, so minus 1. So therefore M1 is minus 1. Since lines are perpendicular, therefore M1 into M2 is minus 1. So M1 is minus 1, M2 minus 1. So minus 1 by minus 1 getting cancelled. So M2 is 1. Therefore slope of line perpendicular to AB is equal to 1. Did you manage to get this? Now what they will do is they will give you two lines, 4 coordinates. Out of 4 coordinates, one of the coordinate will be missed, and they will give you one of the slopes, and they will ask you to find that coordinate. What I am saying you will understand soon. Right over here, some number 7. See, this line is perpendicular to this line, this side, and here A is missing. Find the value of A. So what you must do is name this first. Let's say AB CD. Find the two slopes, slope of AB, slope of CD. Whatever answer you get, multiply it together and say it is equal to minus 1. Why? Because the lines are perpendicular. Are you getting it? So I would rather do it directly. I will say AB perpendicular to CD. Therefore M1 into M2 is minus 1. So M1, this one. So minus 3 plus 2, Y2 minus Y1, and 2 plus 4 into M2, 5 plus 1, and A minus 2 equals to negative 1, correct? Always try and get the variable ahead so you never go wrong. So this is going to be minus 1 upon 6 into 6 upon A minus 2 minus 1. Cancels. So I have minus 1, A minus 2 minus 1. I am cross multiplying. So minus 1 equals to minus A plus 2. A comes here, 1 goes there. I got the value of A. How many got the same answer to A without cheating, without copying? Yeah? If you got it, great job. Pat yourself. You've done really well. Good job. Sum number 9. They say ABCD are vertices of a quadrilateral. Prove that this is a parallelogram without using distance formula. Remember in section formula we said distance formula, we found the distance of opposite sides and we said opposite sides are equal, therefore it's a parallelogram. But now without using distance formula, so what can you use? The only weapon you have is slope. So if you can find slope of AB and DC and if they are equal, if slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. Likewise, so if you can prove the opposite sides are parallel, it will become a parallelogram. So you have to find slope how many times? 4 times. So find the slope of all 4 sides. First take these two, then take these two. So let's begin. Slope of AB, call it as M1. Okay. So this 5 minus 2 and 4 minus 1. Always take y in the numerator, don't take x, otherwise you will mess up. So 5 minus 2, 4 minus 1. So that's 3 by 3 and 1. You should get the same slope of CD, M2. Let's find CD. So it says y minus 2 and x2 minus x1. So again I get 3 by 3, which is 1. So it says since M1 is equal to M2, therefore AB is parallel to DC. Again 2 more times and prove that BC is parallel to AD. So slope of BC, that is M3, this one. So that will be 3 minus 2, 4 minus 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, so 1/3. Likewise slope of AD, that is M4. So this one, so I will get it as 6 minus 5 and 7 minus 4, again 1/3. So since M3 is equal to M4, therefore BC is parallel to AD, and therefore we can say that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram since opposite sides are parallel. Did you manage to get this? All these parallel symbols you should not write in the exam. Right now you may to save your time, but in the exam write full things. Don't risk your marks, please. Yeah. 12th one. They say this is a line whose slope is already given to you. Find the coordinate of x. Very simple. Just apply the formula. So slope y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. So slope is minus 3 by 4, y2 is minus 11 minus 2, and 8 minus x. I got this x behind, I shouldn't have, but it's okay. Let's cross multiply. So minus 24 plus 3x. This is minus 13 into 4. So minus 52, I guess, correct? 13 into 4, 12, oh yeah. So 3x minus 52 plus 24. So that will be 28. Am I right? Maybe. But the answer seems to be weird to me. Let me just check. Some number 12 and it is correct. This is minus 28. So x is minus 28 by 3. Yeah, slightly weird. You can write it in mixed form. So 3, 9, 1 by 3. Minus 9, 1 by 3. Easy. Did you manage to get this? Okay. 14th. 14th is very simple. It just looks dangerous. They say that this is x-axis, y-axis, and this line is parallel to x. This line is parallel to y. I have given you the major clue. Find the slopes of all sides first. So slope of AB will be equal to DC since it's a square. Opposite sides are parallel. And they both are parallel to x-axis. X-axis is 0 degrees inclination. So their slope is going to be tan 0, which is 0. Are you getting it? Likewise, slope of AD and BC, which is 90 degree inclination to x-axis. So I will say tan 90 and therefore infinity. Write it that way and leave it. Now for AC. So you will have to look at this. AC bisects 90, so it will be 45. So you can say tan 45, which is equal to 1. How about BD? Come on, pause the video, get me BD. Let's see who gets this correct. So BD. Now I said it should be the inclination on the right hand side. Since this is greater than 90, I look at the left hand side, which has to be 45. So you will say negative tan 45 because you are taking the right hand side. Yeah, and therefore it should be negative 1 and not positive 1. Did you manage to get it? Simple. Therefore I thought I'll finish it here only. Next, 15. Put a star besides it. This is the most important sum in the entire exercise. So the first question, ABC are the vertices. Find the slope of altitude of AB. Altitude of AB. Let me just read the words carefully, whether it is from or of. Yeah. The slope of altitude of AB. Altitude of AB means the altitude that is coming to AB. So from C it will come. Yeah. So that's the altitude. Let's call it as CD. How will you get the slope of CD? So they are perpendicular. I gave you the clue. Get the slope of AB and then M1 into M2 negative 1, you will get the slope of CD. So for the first part, सबसे पहले what you need is slope of AB. So AB 4 plus 2 and 5 plus 3. So that becomes 6 by 8, which will be 3 by 4. Let's call this M1. Then say since AB perpendicular to CD, therefore M1 into M2 is minus 1. So M1 is 3 by 4, M2 minus 1. So therefore M2 becomes minus 4 by 3. And you can say therefore slope of altitude of AB is equal to minus 4 by 3. That's your first answer. Did you get it? Since they were perpendicular, you didn't even have to find the coordinates of D. You just found this and you said M1 into M2 negative 1 because they were perpendicular. Let's go with the second part. Slope of this M is slope, okay? Slope of median AD. Slope of median of AD. Slope of the median AD. So median AD. So I can't call this D. Let's call this as E then. So this will also become E. Yeah. Now median AD. Median is the midpoint here and AD. So how will I get the slope of this? So midpoint. So first calculate D. Once you get the coordinates of D, then you can get the slope. So for D, X is equal to minus 3 plus 1 by 2. So that will be minus 2 by 2. So minus 1. And Y will be minus 2 minus 8 by 2. So minus 10 by 2 minus 5. So therefore D is minus 1 minus 5. Now can you calculate the slope of AD? So slope of AD, y2 minus y1, so 4 plus 5 and 5 plus 1. So that will be 6 by 6, 1. So we managed to get our second part, that is slope of AD. Now slope of line parallel to AC. Parallel to AC. AC is this line. Parallel to this line, wherever it is, doesn't matter. The slope is going to remain the same because the lines are parallel. So you say slope of line parallel to AC is equal to slope of AC, and slope of AC is equal to what? 4 plus 8 and 5 minus 1. So that is 12 by 4, which will be equal to 3. So you managed to get the third part also. So that's one. This is your second answer and this is your third answer. Let's verify if all our answers are correct. This is sum number 15. So minus 4 by 3, correct. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is the second one and third one is 3. This is wrong. They said the answer is 3 by 2. That is slope of AD. Slope of median AD. So we'll have to recheck. Minus 3 plus 1 minus 2 by 2, so minus 1. Minus 10, so minus 5. So these points are correct. And now their slopes. So 4 plus 5, which is 9. Here I messed up. 4 plus 5 is 9. So this should be 3 by 2. Good, we checked. See, one small error and we messed up the answer. I'm so sorry once again. I'm not pausing the video. Shut up. Come on. Start sum number 17, everybody. A and B have been given. Find their slope and then find their inclination. Very simple. Just find the slope, find the inclination. So slope of AB, that will be 2 plus 2 and 1 plus 3. 2 plus 2, 1 plus 3. So that is 4 by 4, which is 1. And therefore how to get inclination? So tan theta is equal to 1. But tan 45 we know is 1. So therefore theta is 45. And therefore I can say inclination is equal to 45 degrees. Did you get it? Easy? Okay. Next, 19th. They say these 3 points are collinear. Find the value of K. So if they are collinear, that means their slopes are equal. Let's call this as A, B and C. So I'll say slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. And apply both the slopes together. Automatically you'll get the value of K. So slope of AB, that is y2 minus y1, so 3 plus 4 upon k minus 2. And on this side, it will be minus 2 plus 4 upon minus k plus 1 minus 2. So cross multiply 7 times minus k minus 1 and 2 times k minus 2. So minus 7k minus 7, 2k minus 4. So 2 comes here, minus 9k. Minus 7, so plus 7 I get 3. So I get k as negative 1 by 3. I don't know if I'm correct. Looks little weird, but yeah, we'll have to check. So sum number 14b, 19, it's correct. Good job. Last question. PQ and RS both are parallel to each other. Find the value of K. So if they are parallel, obviously the slopes are equal. So you say PQ parallel to RS. Therefore slope of PQ is equal to slope of RS. Come on, quickly pause the video, apply, get me the value of K fast. So first PQ, 11 plus 1 and 6 minus 5. K square plus 4k upon 7 minus 6. So this is 1. 12 into 1 is 12. This is also 1. So k square plus 4k. So I will get k square 4k minus 12, 0. Splitting the middle term, 6 into 2. So I will get k is equal to minus 6 or k is equal to 2. Give both the answers and that's it. Yeah. Homework 14A, sum number 4, 7, 1, 9 and 11. 14B, 10, 16, 18, 21 part 2. This is what I want you to do as homework. I hope you've got this exercise is simple. If you are with me, I'll see to it that equation of line becomes child's play for you. It's not difficult at all, provided you are doing an honest work, genuine work without doing any mistakes. Thank you guys. Stay safe, take care and pray for everyone.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.